All right. Here we go. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. What is going on, everybody? Got some cards to maybe list tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Sitting here clearing my voice a ton. That's silly. Let me unpin my message. There we go. Let me go over to Discord and let everybody know that I'm live. We are live. All right. There we go. All right, a minute in. Hey everyone, hope that you're having a good night. Mandy and Cameron coming in hot right off the bat. Thank you guys for being here. Hey Cameron, hey, what's up Jay Benson? Is there a way I go for fake cards and x-ray packs? Just kidding. Alan, how are you tonight? I'm good. It's been a long day. My son and I, he's in the market for a new car, and so we drove around the Twin Cities a little bit and looked for a car and got some good leads, but nothing today. But then he and I spent probably 30 to 45 minutes at the Ferrari dealership today, which he does not have enough money for. But seeing cars that are worth twice my mortgage. That was interesting. That was interesting for sure. But yeah, I was gonna say something before I said that, but I don't remember. Oh, Cameron. So the order that I sent Mandy shows that it was delivered, but she didn't get it. But I know there's some kind of thing with TCG tracking that they don't necessarily scan it when it's delivered. So it could be that it got to its destination post office, but not necessarily to her. So. But it showed delivered in the system, so still trying to figure out what that was about, but Mandy's gonna keep looking for that, so. But no, thank you for being here, everybody. Cameron and Mandy and Jay Benson, appreciate you guys. Yeah, I've got an interesting idea to record and to live stream tonight. And the live stream is not always as good a quality as my recordings that I do during the week. And so I went on to Meld Studios, which is the software that I use to do all these recordings. And I went to their Discord and was hanging out there a little bit and was asking some questions. And they said that you can record and live stream simultaneously. And so have an idea for a live recording tonight that, yeah, I think it's a topic that everybody's got a little bit of certainly everybody has an opinion on, but some recent Pokémon current events, maybe more trading card industry current events. So excited to do that here in a few minutes. If we can get a few more people to hop on to be a part of the conversation, because typically when I record, I'm just talking to the camera and there's nobody here. And so I just thought it would be kind of an interesting thing to try out and see what everybody thinks about it. But you have to make sure and promise that you will watch the video when it comes out so I can get those watch hours in. So that's where I could shoot myself in the foot. If too many people are watching me record it live, then I'm not going to get people to watch the videos. So we got to have that engagement. Cameron said, yeah, I read that carriers themselves don't scan, just the post offices. Yeah, I think you and I, when we were texting back and forth, I think you'd made mention of that. So that makes sense for sure. That makes sense for sure. Can you guys do this? Let's see if I can do it up here. Oh, it's got to be lower. When I was in, I don't have my second camera set up. I should do that. When I was in college, in biology class, I would sometimes get incredibly bored and I would spin my pen around like this. See if I can do it lower down here. Oh, this pen is just not a good pen for it, I think. Sorry, I'm doing stupid human tricks right now. Oh, I think this pen would be a good pen. Let's see. See if I can do it down here. Yeah, it's still not a great pen. I'm being silly. If you do it with a Sharpie, yeah, this pen, this is my favorite pen, the Uniball 0.5 micro. Yeah, this is the pen for it. Ah! But if you do it with a Sharpie right next to your clothes, it's kind of like a game of Risk. Because then if you mark up your clothes, they're permanently marked up for life. Stupid human tricks. Look at me, guys. Look at me. The guy that sat next to me that taught could go this way with it, do the default way, and then he could go the other direction with it, just keep going back and forth and back and forth. I never learned the other direction. So anyway, silliness. Mandy says, come on, Alan, you're supposed to be a Jedi and swing things around. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever picked up right here in front of my keyboard, you know, in all my pictures and stuff on Instagram, I have my, you know, my 3 PSA cards. But this is what's behind them. So this is a lightsaber hilt that on May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, so it's dusty. May the 4th of, gosh, probably 3 or 4 years ago, my son and I went to a local maker space, they called it, and we paid $50 a piece, and they had all these pieces laying out on the table, and we got to make our own lightsaber. And so these are just like metal conduits for electrical work. This is like a sprinkler head right here that I sanded down the top so you couldn't see the words and stuff on it. This is electrical tape wrapped around here and here. You can see obviously there's Phillips head screwdrivers there, but it is very hefty, it is very weighty, and it sits here on my desk. It's kind of modeled after Obi-Wan's lightsaber, Obi-Wan Kenobi. But yeah, but it kind of is the backstop so that my PSA cards don't fall off the back of my desk underneath my monitor. But I have big hands. I'm 6'2", and got big hands, and this thing is weighty. Actually, I have my, well, I don't know if my scale could do it because it's not really a center point that would be available, but I love that thing. I don't get to play with it very often because it's, like I said, it's the backstop for my PSA cards, so I'll put those back up. But one of my little Star Wars things I have here on my desk. Yeah, there's no light in it. So yeah, I mean, if I was to choose a light, because it's just made of just like hardware that you would get at Lowe's or Home Depot. So yeah, there's no, you know, light that goes in the end, but I would certainly choose blue or green, probably blue. Those are the two that Luke Skywalker had. Ahsoka Tano, she has a white lightsaber. That would be kind of cool, just white. Of course, the dark saber is black, but anyway, I digress. Oh, I got to show you guys this. I want to do a review on it. But I finally, I don't remember who it was that recommended me getting a top loader binder. And so I picked one up, and I don't have a large PC. I don't have a large personal collection, but the brand is V Arsenok or V1 Arsenok. Is that a 1 inside the V? I don't know. It's an off brand, but I mean it's got a nice like faux leather cover, if I can speak. And yeah, I put my top loader collection in there. So got my Parasol Lady, Wooloo. So this reminds me of my wife, and so I got this one. This one my wife bought from my shop when I had hit 1,000 sales because I was going to sell it, and I loved it so much. This one I just picked up in my last collection, this Eevee. I love that because it's got the Voltorb here, a little Pikachu stuffed animal and stuff there. That's a fantastic card. My son gave me this card, and then these others I picked up in different collections. They all have the yellow border. I like the way that there's a mirror in this one. This is one of the first cards I picked up when I started doing it. This Lugia is fantastic. Radiant Charizard. This Rotom I picked up recently. Rotom EX. And then I have a bunch of trainers and supporters here that I really like. My dad's name is Barry, so that guy's Barry. And then, so yeah, again, this is all basically my personal collection is just this. And then in the back, I have my Japanese cards. And so I've got the Ninetales. Oh yeah, I love these cards. The Donzo. Can you see those okay? I know there's like a glare. This one I had inside my phone case for months when I first started selling this Tree of Life. And so I kept it. It's not worth much of anything. So that's like literally my entire personal collection that's not PSA. I'm gonna have some PSA cards as well, but yeah, I've really tried not to fill that binder up. And but again, they have all different colors of that. I think it was like 13 bucks or something. So I'm gonna do a review on it and then put a Amazon affiliate link in the description. And so, but yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's only 4 per page, so I think it holds maybe 128. It's going to take me forever to get 128 cards, but again, I'm not trying to fill it up quickly. That's not the plan. Oh, and Mandy, I have some cards to open here. I remembered I bought this Mega Kangaskhan EX box. Gosh, I found it on the shelf a couple months ago. A month ago? I don't remember. And I bought it, and I was going to keep it sealed, but it really hasn't gone up in value, and I really don't think that it will. And so we'll open up a couple of those. There's four packs in there, so we'll open up at least 1 or 2 of them tonight at some point. But yeah. And then all my cards I have right now are listed on my pro seller site. And so they're pretty much all there. I got some Ascended Heroes cards on there, Phantasmal, one single one-piece card, so I guess it's putting that there. But the only thing I have left to list are like these, oh no, 40 cards right here, and they're all lower value, so I may list those. I may list those on stream tonight. Mandy says nice cards, and she has opened one of those boxes. Yeah, I'm not going to open all 4 tonight, but I just can't keep buying and ripping packs if I'm going to you know, get my money and my business to continue to flow. But I'll open a pack here or there or yonder, as it were. But yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been a longer day. My son and I had a good time at the Ferrari dealership today. Oh, my aunt just texted me, or as we say in the South, aunt. But up here they've taught me to say aunt. What's up, Inept? Welcome to the live stream, sir. Welcome, welcome. Where's my photos? Yeah, this, let me see if you can see this picture or not. So this is the Ferrari dealership here in the Twin Cities today. My son and I went in there. That yellow car, make guesses in the chat how much you think that yellow Ferrari is worth. How much do you think that yellow Ferrari is worth in that picture? Just put in the chat. How much do you think that yellow Ferrari is worth? Here was some more of this. That SUV, that Ferrari SUV there, the white SUV, was worth more than that yellow sports car Ferrari. Cameron Inept says $600,000 for the yellow Ferrari. Mandy says $500,000. Cameron says $450,000. Ooh, how do I say your name? Miranda. What's up, Miranda? $800,000. Actually, that SUV, this white SUV, the one farthest away in the picture, was $850,000. That's my son standing there, just above the red one. But this yellow Ferrari, sticker price $600,000. So who was that got it? Inept got it on the nose. He's a Ferrari expert. They were so cool in there, though. You know, we walk in there. I'm wearing jeans and a button-down shirt, and the gal at the front, her name was Emily, and she was so nice. Yeah, I'll ride a bike for sure. She was so nice, and yeah, just treated us great and showed us around and let us go into, there's a room in the back where the wall kind of opens up and it's got all the different, there's my son looking at all the different steering wheels. But you could choose your leather, you could choose your seats. Here he is sitting in one of the There were like 8 different seats you could try out. That seat's probably worth more than my house. I don't know how much those seats are those form-fitted carbon seats or whatever. But she was so nice. She treated us like we were there to buy a car, and it was just a fantastic experience. Really can't complain. She showed us around, let us go into that. I mean, it was really cool. The walls in that room are like part of the showroom, and they pivot open. So I didn't know there was a room behind here. I'll show you. So you see those 3 panels there that have the different paints and the steering wheels and different leathers and stuff on it. You see all the leather hanging in the back? Those walls looked solid when we came in. She goes, hey, if you guys want to come into this room and look around, you can. And she pivoted all those cantilever like doors open and let us to go in the space. And we were not going to buy a Ferrari, but she was so gracious. And I was just not expecting that in a Ferrari dealership. I thought that they would kind of turn their nose up at us and be like, what are you poor people doing in here? But it was really cool. And so, no, there were a couple of guys that came in. Cameron says, I see those in the neighborhood every once in a while. There's a guy that has a Lamborghini that's just a couple blocks over, and we don't live in a high-end neighborhood, that's for sure. No, there were a couple guys that came in when we were in there that I think were trying to like ask for a test drive. I was talking to my son on the way home. I was like, if I own that dealership, well, I mean, what kind of background checks do you think? Or what kind of, like, I mean, even if you said, hey, leave your wallet or your car keys here with you, like what could, surely you have to schedule a test drive and they have to do some kind of like background check or insurance rider on you or something. I mean, those cars are worth more than anybody's houses that I know. So I don't know. Jay Benson says, packing orders tonight or just chatting? Both are cool. Yeah, so Jay Benson, we're actually going to, I was going to call you Jay, if that's cool. Jay, I'm going to do a live recording of my next video tonight. And so, but getting your input as we do that. So here in just a few minutes, I'm going to do just like I would normally record a video. And I'm going to be including your comments in that. And I'll surprise you with the topic. It might be one that if you're paying attention to the trading card space you've heard in the last few days, but would love to get your opinions as we do it. And so I'm going to record a video right here because I can hit record and be streaming simultaneously. And then, yeah, I actually need to list some cards. I need to list about 40 cards to get all my cards up on my shop. And yeah, answer any questions you have about the business and any news in the Pokemon world or trading card world that you want to talk about. Certainly open to any of that. But yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. Mandy says, whoa, that's cool. Yeah, the door/wall was super, super cool. Jay says, the people who buy $800,000 cars walk in with sweats and baseball caps. You were like dressed perfectly to be a potential customer. Yeah, potential buyer. Ferrari is the personal collection ETB of cars. Yeah, I would say it's up there. What was the topic tonight from, oh, hey, what's up, Pokeskris? Yeah, I haven't introduced the topic yet. Do you guys want to jump right in and do the live recording now? Or do you want to wait a little bit, see if we get a few more people? Or do you want to be a part of it and you got to run, so you want to go ahead and do it? Let me know. I will be killing the music when I do it, because I typically don't have music in the background of my videos. And I guess that would mean I could take these off too. So that'll be good. Personal collection Pokemon Center, yep. Yeah, I've got some notes written down. I don't have my Post-it note up here like I do many times when I record my video. All right, Mandy says, let's do it now. All right, the music just, well, it stopped and then it started again. All right, let me, had to clear my throat real quick. Take these off so I can actually hear myself speak better. Remind me to turn the music back on when we're done recording. All right, this is gonna, even though like I don't see anything different than when I normally record a video, because I'm gonna be looking at the camera here and then occasionally looking down at what you're saying and then back up at the camera. It feels weird that you're all here. Even though I can't see you, it's like I am recording this in front of a live studio audience, which is a little different. Let me unplug this. So I do feel weird. I feel weird about it. But I was in the shower today. It's where I do my best thinking. And this idea popped in my head. There's this concept in life called habit stacking. Like when you're driving to work, are you listening to an audiobook or a podcast to help help yourself grow or help your mental growth or to learn something new. You know, if you're on a treadmill or you're watching just junk TV or you know, audiobook, podcasts, the same kind of stuff. Like, can you stack habits and do those kind of things? And I was like, man, it would really be cool if I could record an episode and at the same time be live streaming simultaneously. And I found out that I could do that. And so I'm going to do some of the normal beginning stuff that I do. My name is Alan. This is Flip House Finds, you know, not just the name of the channel kind of stuff. You know, ask people to like or subscribe if they like the content here, if they enjoy the conversation. Invite them to join us on the live streams on Thursday nights. And then I'll point out probably the Discord down below. And so, yeah, let's jump into it. And whoever shows up. And hopefully it won't go longer than 15 minutes. But I gotta test this out and see if it works. And I just want to do one take of it like I normally do, so you can kind of see how the Kool-Aid is made, the sausage is made. What's the saying? The sausage is made. I just took a big drink of soda. Now I'm burping the fizz. All right, here we go. All right, I got my finger on the button. Oh, you know what? Let me try something. Okay, the button over here actually works even though I'm still live streaming. I'm still online, so here we go. All right. Oh, let me get the right screen up over here. All right, here we go. I've said that several times. Hey everyone, my name is Alan and this is Flip House Finds. It's not just the name of this channel, it's the name of a small business I started back in January of 2025. And I want to talk to you today about something that's come up in the news in the trading card world. But before we do, if you find anything in this video interesting, anything in here valuable, if you enjoyed the conversation, yeah, I would love for you to like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. You can do that simply by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Click the bell if you want to know that things are coming your way. And there is a Discord server down below also if you want to join a community of like-minded people that are encouraging one another to sell Pokemon cards, to take another step in their trading card business or whatever small business they decided. We would love to have you over there in the Discord. And full disclaimer, we actually have not a live studio audience, but I'm live streaming as I'm recording this because I want the community to be involved in giving their opinions on this news as well. So it's not necessarily earth-shattering, but it's certainly something that I know our community will have some opinions on. So let's talk about it real quick. Here's the reveal. PSA prices and timing are going up. Both of those things are getting larger. And so just a few days ago, PSA, this is official from their website, gave an update on their pricing and their services at PSA. And so I want to kind of read through or show you a few things here and why I think that it's actually a pretty shrewd move from PSA, even though from a customer perspective, it's not probably the most exciting news that we've heard all week. And so I'm going to scroll down here and we're going to take a look at a few things. So basically they've announced, I'm going to scroll down here further. You can see this pricing update for new submissions, value, bulk, value. You know, you can see the different breakdown and how it's going up. But one of the things before I dive into that, they provided this chart that over the last 2 years, you can see how the incoming submissions has continued to skyrocket. In fact, if you look at April, May, June timeframe from 2025 to now, look at those submissions going through the roof like a rocket up and to the right. And then if you look at the output of the grading output of the cards, which is the red line, that's going up as well, but certainly it's not meeting the same pace that the submissions are meeting. And so from a business perspective, PSA had to figure out what's the best thing that they could do to mitigate that and expand maybe their operation or to slow down the number of cards that are being submitted. And so when we scroll down here, you can see that when it comes to the value plus, that's getting them a little bit faster. The value is now $27.99 to $32.99. You can see the lead time is 40 to 45 business days, 30 to 35 business days, regular 20 to 25 business days. So certainly that means prices are going up and also that the time in which we're getting those back. But again, I do like charts. I do like graphs. But I had a few notes that I wanted to make here. And so guys, put in the chat right now what your thoughts are on this. But I want to make a little bit of an argument why this is a good move by PSA why I think it's a shrewd move based on some of my experience out there in the real world. But at the same time, it's certainly not amazing news if grading cards through PSA is a part of your strategy. I know in our community we actually have a tag representative that sends cards off to tag, and there's certainly other companies. I did a video just a few days ago about the tag mobile, like kind of remote grading kiosk, and so that's exciting as well. But PSA is still the leading card grading company in the trading card space, and so this is some news. But I took down a few notes here, like a whole page of these small notebook notes. I do think this move is going to protect them long term, and let me kind of explain why. So when the demand for a product or a service is so large, when I took economics, the demand, supply and demand, there is this law of supply and demand in capitalism. And capitalism is still what our economy here in the United States is based on. And so the demand is so high, they certainly can raise their prices. But the thing that most companies would do is they would build a new facility, they would buy new equipment, they would hire new employees to meet the demand, and maybe still increase the prices as well. Now, nothing in the article, if you take the time to go and read it, talks about creating new, hiring new employees, creating new business models, creating new facilities to grade cards. It just talks about an increase in the time and an increase in the price. But here's why I think that that's important. I want to tell you a little bit of a story. So for those of you that watch my channel, I don't know if I've only mentioned this just a couple of times, but I've been a pastor for a long time. And one of the things that the church that I was a part of in Texas over a decade ago, before I moved here, when we started the church, it went from 50 people that kind of helped start and plant the church to 650 people in a matter of 18 months. And so the number of people that were coming to our church multiplied multiple times over those first 18 months. And so some of the financial decisions that we made as an organization in that time frame were based on the fact that we had 650 people attending our church, donating, giving of tithes and offerings to the church. And we never stopped to ask, and I wasn't in leadership of the church at the time, we never stopped to ask what would happen if our attendance dropped pretty dramatically. So over the course of like the next 10 years, our attendance plateaued and began to drop off to what, by the time I left 11 or 12 years later, that probably had about 250 people that attended on a regular basis. And I was in charge of the finances of the church. I was the church administrator. And it really made it difficult to pay payroll, to pay our bills, to pay our lease on the building that we leased, which was an old movie theater we converted into a church. And so we made a lot of decisions when attendance was good and giving was good, and then it came back to bite us. And so PSA is kind of in that similar situation. The demand, the attendance, the number of cards being submitted is bigger than it's ever been, yet they've got to figure out a way. Do they get into a big building, get into a 10-year lease like I did at the church I was at, or do they make the price more expensive? And let's say that they lose 10 to 20% of their customers. If they're charging more for the customers that they do have, they could still break even and have less cards to grade, less insurance claims on those cards if a card gets damaged, less staff, and then they don't have to do this whole yo-yo thing of hire a bunch of people, fire a bunch of people, hire a bunch of people, fire a bunch of people as the demand goes up and down. And so increasing the price of their services and increasing the amount of time it takes for them to, I just realized something. I'm not recording right now. The record button is not on. Did it stop recording? This may not work. Why did it stop recording? Sorry guys, this is pretty lame. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to record a whole nother video. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. So that was a failure, guys. It was a failure. All right, so I'll record a video with some of these similar thoughts, but that's the story I wanted to tell. That's kind of a little embarrassing there. I don't know why it stopped recording halfway through. I never pushed the button to stop recording. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I mean, I can download the live stream and do it from there. So if you're watching the live stream and you've gotten this far, my apologies. Yeah, I got a little egg on my face right there. But let me read what you guys said. Let me read what we got. And it is getting exceptionally warm down here. We had the fireplace on earlier. I got to get some cool air down here. Hey, there's the stairs. All right, let's see here. PC Pokemon. Let's do it now. I'm grading with PSA anymore. So Mandy says she's not going to grade with PSA anymore. She's going to go with tag. Yeah, they're for sure going to lose customers over it. Yeah, and tag is getting better. PokeScrew says tag is getting a lot better. I agree. Mandy said it's skyrocketing because of their partnership with GameStop, probably. Yeah, that probably has something to do with it, but that's been going on since, let's look at the graph over here. I mean, that's been going on since, what, October of 2024. So I would say, yeah, there was a big bump around January, down, up. Yeah, so, I mean, certainly the GameStop partnership has something to do with it, I would think. Miranda says, I've started looking for alternatives like Tag, PSA, but it's getting difficult to justify the cost, for sure. PokeScrew says, I get how price increases help slow down submissions. I raise my prices on TCG Player when I'm busy and want to slow down orders. Yeah, agreed. Many of us do that. Mandy said, it's a length of time for me too. Yes, the length of time is pretty lame. Depending on what the upside of a particular card is, if you've got a card that in a PSA 9 is worth 500 and a PSA 10 is worth 1,000, then spending the extra money and the extra time could be worth it. But if the upside is on that razor thin edge of the difference between a 9 and a 10 is $30, then submitting it to PSA may not make sense, depending on how much time you have. PokeScrew says, from a business perspective, they probably believe this is a hype market and won't last, so why bring in more expense hiring employees if you don't expect the market hype to continue? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the biggest challenge is, yeah, how long can this demand be sustained? And so increasing the prices and lowering the expectations of the customers to get them back is certainly a challenge. Cameron's got a heartbreak emoji on here. Mandy said, going to have to edit your live stream and make the video from there. Yeah, the live stream, I was going to just record it on the live stream like this, but the quality of the live stream is just a little less than when I'm recording. When you record, you're getting a higher quality product. So I will re-record what I had already said and then maybe leave some of your comments in there. Yeah, cut and edit work at its finest for sure. Yeah, enough hobby stacking for today. Yeah, hobby habit stacking did not. I wonder, maybe I just inadvertently clicked the stop button over here? Or maybe my computer just couldn't handle streaming and recording simultaneously. But I have a really beefy computer. I have a really beefy gaming PC, so. Inept says, the only company I'm going to grade with is CGC, but I just don't like PSA slabs and I'm not a vendor, so it's for my personal collection. Maybe Tag one day, though I don't know. Yeah, I would be interested to, if the remote kiosks are a thing, if they become a true thing and there's one near me, I would certainly try those out. Yeah, so when I click on the video that I tried to start to record, it shows 0 seconds.
Most of us have probably seen it. If you haven't, stick around for just rambled long enough, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Alan. This is Flip House Finds, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, oh, that one, that's my one from the other day. Yeah, I'm just looking at these super quick while I got you guys. Yeah, when I hit record, it records a video that's 0 seconds long. So I need to look at my settings. It's a settings thing. It's got to be a settings thing. See, the tag slabs look nicer than the CGC slabs, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Damas? Damas, Alan's not perfect, man. I tried to record live tonight, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So I got to figure out what my settings are and what happened. But I'll record that similar content and put it out there for the rest of the world. But thank you guys that showed up, if you showed up just for that. PokeScriz says they fixed the fragility of the slabs as well. I know that was a problem initially for tag. Dama says it's me and my lady anniversary today, so I wanted to stop and say, hey, well, happy anniversary, man. How long you guys been together? Yeah, this June 20th of this year, my wife and I will have been married 28 years. 28 years. And in fact, it's interesting. I saw something come across, I don't know what I was looking at, but 1998 was the year that we got married. And this year, all the days fall on the same days. And so the day I graduated college was May 23rd, 1998. That falls on a Saturday. Our anniversary falls on a Saturday. So it's kind of like we're reliving our first year together. So it's kind of interesting to see how that falls on the calendar. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Good to see you, man. Doing good. Doing good. Spent some time in a Ferrari dealership today, not because my Pokemon business has taken off, but we were looking for a car for my son, and there happened to be a Ferrari dealership nearby, so we went and hung out in there. It was a really cool experience. 4 years today, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. Miranda says, I like the transparency tag has, no pun intended. Yeah, I do like the transparency on the slabs, for sure. I've recently started selling some cards to fund my Vice, and realized that using PSA takes too long, and it's a gamble to send in cards and wait. And then Miranda says, congratulations to Damas for your anniversary. You got any plans for your anniversary? It's pretty close to Valentine's Day, just 2 days away. Do you roll all that up into one thing or not? But yeah, right now, I've never sent to anybody else but PSA, but my 2 cards that I have that I did, or actually 3 cards now that I've sent off to PSA. Oh, and I was showing off my top loader binder I got too earlier. I've gotten 10s on all 3 of them. One I'll never get rid of because my son gave it to me. It's not worth it, not worth a lot of money, but it's a good card. And then these 2 guys were my most recent that I sent off. Got 10s on these guys. Still trying to sell them. I got them in the Facebook Marketplace and in our Discord server. So if you're interested, make me an offer. I would be happy to sell them to somebody in the community. You can make a little money off of them too if you want to. But Dama says we roll our anniversary and Valentine's Day into one. That's very efficient. Oh, I just realized my music's not playing. Someone's supposed to remind me of that. Let me go back to our music here. There we go. All right, I tried to bite off too many things tonight, everybody. Sorry about that. But no, I'm going to record. I'll record that video in the morning about PSA prices. Have some of the same thoughts. But yeah, just if you're watching the live stream, some of my other. Let's see. I think I covered most of my thoughts. This means less cards degrade, but equal or more money if they increase the prices. If the demand was to drop off even a little bit, they're still going to be profitable. And so obviously bad news for PSA if you use PSA as part of your reselling business. Longer wait times certainly is less than ideal. And then, yeah, actually, yeah, and I'm going to point out my video where I talk about 3 $1,000 collections. And honestly, I pivoted my business to where I don't really list a lot of bulk anymore, and I'm looking for cards that are more higher value. And so it's a similar principle. I have to pack less orders, but I make more money per order if I get cards of higher value. So while bulk may be a way to nickel and dime your way to success, and if some of you are doing that, that's fantastic. If you can afford to get higher value cards, and I'm not talking like go crazy and get like 10 $100 cards, even though that's what that video talks about. But even if you're just like, hey, my floor for cards I'm going to buy from resellers or from sellers is like $5 or $1 or more, the higher you get the cards, assuming that you're getting them consistently at 60 to 70%, probably around 70%, the higher the value of the card you're buying at 70%, the more profit you will make if you keep your costs consistent across the board. So, yeah, Damas, you need it for your PC. Yeah, I mean, go to Discord. I mean, I'd be willing to make you a deal. I just don't know how tight things are for you right now. I do need to make some money off of it for sure. Your Articuno got a 9, Miranda. Sorry about that. Mandy said she sent hers in and also got a 9. I got lucky. I don't know why. I put a $100 bill wrapped around the card. Is that... No, just kidding. I did not do that. Johnny says, I just ran into a great donation last Sunday. A bunch of sports, Pokemon, and OP, a One Piece collection for free. Just got into Pokemon. What's the best app to use to see value? Trying to send some to tag. Oh, Johnny, you're just getting into Pokemon? Because you've been around the community here for a while. That you just kind of more of the generic trading card content. Dama says, I have it raw, but it's my master set for Journey Together I'm working on. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, the collector app is a good app for sure. Yeah, the collector app, yeah, you can choose raw, graded, different grading company prices. Yeah, a lot of people, I think most of my sellers, that's what they're using to get their prices. Oh, Damas, yeah, got the wedding stuff coming up, so I'm trying not to spend anything for my PC at the moment, but this summer I'll be looking. Cool, man. It's awesome. Last year, what question did I ask with the answers last year? Like getting into Pokemon? See, I just ran into a great donation last Sunday. A bunch of sports Pokemon OP collection. One Piece collection for free. Just got into Pokemon. What's the best app to use? See value trying to send something to tag. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, are you talking about the manga card? Trying to pull it up here. I saw it on Instagram. That's where I saw it, but I didn't post it. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, I've got to have that card. I mean, that card is amazing. I just didn't know if it was legit or not because it was 01 of 01. And I don't remember seeing if it had a promo, a black star on it or not. If you have a link, I just figured if I rolled through my Instagram, I would find it. Because I've seen it in several places. Let me see, does Poke Beach have anything about it? I mean, I know you're probably not talking about this, are you? This is something I talked about in one of my last videos. This is the 9 card 30th anniversary thing. I don't hate it. I don't love it. These 9, but they're cute. Johnny says, I think I'm still new into Pokemon, more of a sports guy, honestly, and the cards are like 5 big boxes, and there's some Kabooms and Pokemon, some IRs from Pokemon. Yeah, there are some manga too. Hey, what's up, PokePaster TCG? What's going on, man? I tried to record a video while I was live streaming, and I must not have had my Meld Studios set up right, TJ, so it kind of borked out on me, so I'm going to have to record it again later. Yeah, PokeScriz, if you sent it in chat, it doesn't allow for links, so people can't come in here and just go crazy, go nuts. Maybe in our Discord, if you want to put it in, send it to me in there. But yeah, I'm just trying to find the image. It's like It's a Pikachu promo, if it's legit, and I hope that it is because it's beautiful. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. This is from one of our local communities. Yeah, if that's legit, I'm all about it. That is so cool. Love it so much. PokeScriz says it's the Game Boy starters and a GX tag team style. Oh, is that what the 9 are? The 9 there? I was just making a video. I was going to get a video about the PSA prices and some of the stuff that kind of came out about that a couple days ago. Had everything set up and was recording. I hit record. I went to the Meld Studios Discord and they said that you could record and live stream simultaneously. I've got a beefy gaming rig here, but when I hit record, it's like it creates a 0-second, basically snapshot. It doesn't actually record, so I'm going to have to record it again. But I had some notes and just wanted to kind of get the community feedback as I was recording it, and it didn't work, but I'll figure it out. No worries. Yeah, PokePastor makes some great content, man. I can't keep up with him. That guy's putting out like a video a day, that guy, I tell you. I think his pre-workout also has about 1,000 milligrams of caffeine per minute, that guy. Working circles around all of us. PokeStrips says, gotcha. Miranda, that is sick. That one is crazy. Yeah, if this is a legit card, I will own a copy of it. I love that style so much. I mean, a whole set like that would be amazing. I just love the cute, like, you know, kawaii, as they say in Japan. So cute, so cute. Yeah, TJ, my son and I went to go look for cars today, and didn't end up finding one. But the guy that was our salesman at the Genesis dealership, my son was looking at a used Genesis over there. They didn't have anything that he could look at today in the right price range, but he's going to be looking for us. But he goes to your campus. Has a very unique name. He's from Belarus, and somehow it came up that I was a pastor at Eaglebrook, and he said he went to the Anoka campus, and so. Yeah, it was cool. Gosh, I don't have his business card on him, but he had a very unique name, but he's from Belarus. He said he volunteers with the students on Wednesday nights. So anyway, that was an interesting small world kind of thing. Super cool dude. Let's see here, Miranda, the starters and the Pikachu. Yeah, let me pull up those starters again. That was at Poke Beach. Yeah, when that image came out a few days ago of kind of that more manga style, here we go. I'll pull this back up real quick. Of the more manga style of that Pikachu, there were people saying that, you know, this could have been AI or something, and that very well could be the case. It's a little grainy. It's kind of got the 30th anniversary, but I don't think that's what I thought the 30th anniversary logo was the yellow Pikachu with the 3 and the O in the cheeks, but maybe this is the official one. I've seen them both on the official website. The word basic looks a little garbled up here. Doesn't look real like precise with the B. These Thunderbolt, electric, you know, lightning things here, they're not really defined, but I don't know if that's because of the picture quality. And then you have Pikachu kind of in the Grogu from Mandalorian like basket up here, like he's like playing the role of Grogu. And so that's why I'm saying if it's real. I don't know what this little rectangular thing is here. And then this right here almost looks like a fighting symbol and not an electric symbol. And so, and then the size of these cards looks a little different per stack. This one's a little farther away from the camera, but looks huge. That's huge over there. And then giant boxes that have the giant Pokemon logo that looks almost to be in color back in the distance. So I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's certainly, I mean, does Pikachu have some kind of synergy with the fighting style? Oh, thanks, Pokescrews. Sent me a DM. I don't know. That's the only thing that makes me say if this is real. If this is real. Because, I mean, my brain, because I'm such a Star Wars fan, just picked up this floating pod Grogu thing just now when I was describing it to you. So, but these are legit, I think. These are. So we'll see. We will see. All right, let me go look at Discord real quick. Oh, this one. Yeah, I'd seen this one. I'll pull this up here. This is in Discord. But it's going to have your Discord name in it. Let me see if I can do the link so I don't like out your thing there. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this one here I think is legitimate because I saw the guy that was supposedly is the artist from this that was thanking Pokemon for allowing him to do it, and I guess apparently he got to do maybe more than one card or something like that, if I remember correctly. So I do think this one is legitimate, and it's more precise in its artwork. You can read everything on it. This looks more in line with what you would expect from a Pokemon promo. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. As I've been playing through Pokemon Blue, which I've been a bad Pokemon Blue player this week. I need to get back in there and beat another gym or something for sure. There's Coliseum Comics in Orlando, Johnny Wick. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys. All right, I'm gonna crack into this guy. See if I can. If you guys haven't seen this, I love the lenticular card there in the middle. It's a jumbo card, but it's got all the lines in it, so it's lenticular. So cool. Yeah, I'll open up a couple of these packs tonight. Got my sleeves over here. See if we can get a hit or two. I think these are all just Mega Evolution, right? I think they're all. I don't think there's any Phantasmal in here. Pokescris says those IR series are going to be all the generation starters. 2 more releases throughout the year for the other 6 generations, leading to Gen 10, it seems. Okay. That's a good looking card right there. I think I've already sold several copies of this guy. Got to keep your sleeves on hand, right? Yeah, prettier without the sleeve on, but I love the art, the sparkles and the kind of ripples around the character. All right, let's take a closer look at this lenticular card. I like the thickness of it. But you see how the characters kind of move ever so slightly and they look almost holographic. They look 3D. So cool. Make that noise. That is so trippy when you're looking at it up close. When you hold it one direction, it just looks 3-dimensional. So cool. Got to do a whole set like that. That'd be so. Yeah, it looks like 3-dimensional right there. So yeah, there's the jumbo and the little. All right. Let's see, Mega Evolution. Oh, 2 Destined Rivals and 2 Mega Evolution. Okay. Let's open up the Destined Rivals tonight. How about that? I'll keep the 2 Mega Evolution for next week. And open up the 2 Destined Rivals tonight. All right, first one here, the Ho-Oh. Been streaming for almost an hour. Mandy confirms that Destin Rivals is the way to go. All right. Got my code card, and we were just looking at Pikachu. Let's say no. Dark Energy. Lame sauce. Lame sauce. All right, here we go. Nose pass. That sounds disgusting. Team Rocket's Eradicate. Aracuda. A goofy, derpy looking Barracuda. Arvin's Mischief. Energy Recycler. Maybe I can pull another Articuno tonight. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Barracuda. So that's the upgraded version of the other one, yeah? Hold on. Oh yeah, so Aracuda is the base card. And then the Barracuda, so that's kind of fun. All right, next card. Reverse Holo Metatite. All right, let's see. Arvin Squovit. And then, Gorbis. It's pretty, got a nice shine on it. I do like the basic and the stage 1 of these two though. I feel like that's a win. I don't think that you would often get that kind of pull where you get the basic and a stage 1 at the same time. That's kind of fun. I find that I enjoy the water creatures are really kind of what's striking my fancy. Of course, I say that my favorite Pokemon is Dwebble. This is the card my son got me. I just realized that it's any color, any energy. I just assumed it was going to be water energy, but it is not. Silliness. Yeah, come on, Mewtwo. That's what we need. Basic energy, yeah. I got to get some of these. Yeah, Mandy, you live in Florida, so I think it comes natural to us that grew up on the Gulf Coast or near the Gulf Coast. I have been parched today. Parched, I tell you. Thanks for sending that over. Who was it that sent that? PokeScriz? Oh yeah, thanks for sending over that link because I had seen that one. I think that one is legit. Yeah, this one I'm still not sure about. I want this one to be real, but there's just a lot of things that look odd in this one. I mean, not to mention like down here on Pikachu's face, there's this weird like 3 red spots there or something. I don't know. Just doesn't look right. Possible Walmart drop happening right now. Wonder what it would be for. If you guys, I've got everything 5% below market over on my shop. So if you want to go check that out. Let me see. Walmart drop happening while I'm live streaming? How dare Walmart? Everyone will be taking off. Yeah, how do you get into the line at Walmart for a drop such as this? How does that work? Jumping over on our Discord to see. It says we couldn't find this page when I clicked on that link that you put in Discord. Maybe that's intended. Yep. Mandy just put the same thing. Oh, at 8 p.m. Oh, like in 1 minute. Gotcha. I wonder what the drop's going to be for. Refresh on the hour. Oh yeah, Pokemon trading card game, Mega Evolution, Ascended Heroes, first something or other. And then the Mega Charizard 10 for 25. So this is what I'm seeing. So is there a way I can hide my wife's information? I can put something over the top of it. Yeah, they're both live. So one link is for the Pokemon trading card game, Mega Evolution, Ascended Heroes, first something. And then the second link is for the Mega Charizard 10, 110 at random. So I'm not really interested in the 10, but the Ascended Heroes, depending on how many packs are in there, I might be interested in. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to stay in line while we're still hanging out, everybody. Stay in line while we're still hanging out. So has anybody had any level up alerts for the week? Anything going on in people's businesses? Yeah, I've got some cards to list here. A lot of them are the kind of the Pokeball. See, it's got the Pokeball there on the bottom. What's that from? From Prismatic Evolution. Lots of Prismatic Evolution cards to list. Just tons of the Pokeball style cards. Got to get those listed. I have a few Master Balls floating in here. Hoping to list those tonight so I can have all the cards up, and then I need to be searching for my next collection to buy. Yeah, just tons of these Pokeballs and Master Balls. Yeah, here's a Master Ball, Miltank Master Ball. Drakloak Master Ball. Groudon Master Ball. Great Tusk Master Ball. Houndour Master Ball. Duraludon Master Ball. I don't have that one marked with the sticker, but you can see it's a Master Ball. I think that's all the Master Balls I have. Just tons of Pokeballs. Then a few EXs. Gotta get those listed. Oh, I just realized I have Discord blocking. Or you guys may be saying something. Manny said, I've been slacking any IRs. I want that one. The Groudon Master Ball? Oh, okay. Got it. This one, the one you're talking about, Mandy? Need to label that one while I'm doing this. So, tell me, what's up, Cardboard Nerd? Stacking habits, man, stacking habits. I actually talked about that at the beginning of the live stream. So if you just pulled that out of thin air, I literally talked about that. That's why I was going to record a live recording of this video and stream at the same time, but my technology failed me and I got to do some research just to find out as to why. And so I'll re-record the content that I kind of recorded about 5 minutes of it here. But then, yeah, it didn't work out for me. So I'm just going to re-record it all fresh tomorrow with a good night's sleep. Mandy says yes. Pokescriz says, I just started working on a prismatic master set. Well, I've got not all the Pokeballs, but I've got a stack of Pokeballs. These are pretty much all Prismatic Evolution and all Pokeballs or EXs pretty much. Every one of these is probably 50 cards there. So I hope to get them listed on on my site, bookmark my site, and then circle back. But yeah, that's again, not that you have to buy them from me, but I'm certainly gonna. They'll be 5% under market once I get them listed on my site. I have my mass price. My mass price thing going off at like 3 in the morning. So when I first list them, it may not be the 5% under, but usually after 3 o'clock in the morning or so, it'll pop up there. So yeah, cardboard. If you literally just pulled that habit stacking out of thin air, literally I was talking about that about a little over an hour ago. It's crazy if you just did that. So I'm gonna wait to see what happens with this Walmart drop, and how many packs are supposed to be in that Mega Evolution Ascended Heroes box? Anybody know? Pokeskris says, I like supporting those in the Discord. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I need, well, Cardboard's jogging, so he can't answer me, probably. Just gonna ask him about his, he had a lively thumbnail for one of his recent videos, but I didn't know if he posted that video yet or not, or if he was just showing off his thumbnail. Drew, what is up, my friend? How are things down in Texas? Drew is part of our community. He's been a friend of mine for, gosh, 15 years. He sells Star Wars Unlimited cards, is what he sells on TCG Player. So yeah, he's hit level 4, trucking along. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I was going to record tonight, but it didn't work out. Technology failed me. It failed me hard. Here's all my bulk, so I'll put that from tonight. Where's the? It's trash day tomorrow here. Very exciting conversation. And all of our trash cans, when you roll them down the driveway, it sounds like thunder or a car with bad exhaust coming by. And so my neighbor must be taking out their trash can, because I was like, oh man, what's driving by the house? And it's probably just somebody taking their trash out. But yeah, we were talking about PSA prices are going up a few minutes ago. And yeah, I still have my Walter Payton rookie card off at PSA. So Drew says things are pretty good. Packing an order right now. Pokeskris says 3 foil promos and 5 packs of Ascended in the box. All right, so 5 packs at retail will be $5.99, so around $6. Okay, so you're paying retail for the packs, and then you get the 3 promo cards that are probably worth a little bit. I'm not sure what they are. Everything's like super tiny on my screen as far as the. I wish there was a way that I could like hide my wife's name on the Walmart app so I could take a look at that. I just don't know that I want to spend. I don't know that I want to spend money on packs right now. We'll see if I even get a chance. Drew, can I show a picture of your setup to the stream? Let me know in chat or text me, depending on when you hear this. Yeah, he's got the same BCW boxes that I have here, set up with all of his Star Wars Unlimited in there. What do you have on your screen there? You have all your cards listed on an Excel document or Google Doc? Tell me what's on that Google Doc, man. Or that Excel spreadsheet or whatever that is. Yeah, Drew's packing cards right now. Here's his setup. Got a Star Wars books. You got to have a fan in Texas. Things are hot down there. Looks like you got your penny sleeve holder, top loaders, your BCW box there. Oh, and a pen, huh? Okay. Well, maybe I need to get it if it has a pen, right? Maybe. That's your pull list. That's how many cards. What's up, Matthew?
Hello.
That's how many cards you're pulling tonight on that list? I don't keep my inventory like that. Does anybody else keep their inventory like on a big, long spreadsheet like that? I tell you though, Cameron and I import the CSV and it pulls them into the sheet. Okay. Cameron and I have stumbled across a tool that's pretty exciting that I hope to be promoting before too long, but I'm still waiting to see if it's actually going to do what I need it to do. So I don't want to promote it if it's not going to be reliable, but if it is reliable, it is a significant elevation of my trading card business, and so I'm excited to check it out. I still need to try to figure out some kind of scanning solution for Pokemon cards. So I'm still not 100% sold on the best way to do that, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let me ask this, for those of you in the chat right now, what like on these live streams, what would be, you know, like when I first started, it was a lot more of the business content, but a lot of us have started our businesses that are here on the live stream on a regular basis. And so to me or to you, what is the most valuable thing that that I could bring during these live streams besides hanging out, listening to lo-fi music and chilling? I mean, chilling, that sounded like I was very, yeah, so we are chilling here, hanging out, lo-fi and chill. But what would you want to see here that would make this more compelling? Now, like, you know, PokePaster TCG, you know, he's people are buying packs off of his site. He's ripping those packs. He's mailing them off, and so there's a little bit more of a rip and ship kind of vibe going on there. And he's answering questions, and there's a lot of people there. So I've been to his, and then RAR TCG has a similar vibe. I just don't have a lot of products to sell like that, whether it comes to sealed product to allow you to buy packs and I rip them on stream and stuff like that. I just haven't figured out a way to get a good supply of products like that if you wanted to buy packs. I don't know if there's a big enough demand for like Japanese cards on the platform here, where if I could get some sealed boxes of Japanese, if that would be something that would be exciting for people, like for me to rip on stream for people to buy packs and rip those kind of things. Manny says she enjoyed watching me play the game. Yeah, in fact, I forgot to even bring that down here today. And I didn't even set up my camera number 2. So, yeah, playing Pokemon Blue is what I've been playing. It's a little granular. I really have been enjoying it. I've got to figure out. I need to write this down. I've got to figure out how to fast forward through the battles because I know there's a way to fast forward on that device. And then also, like, should I go ahead and move on to one of the other games, or is it a rite of passage to beat either blue, red, or yellow? If I was to do some more of the playing the game there. So I'm just writing this down so I can. I've got a list of. I just like every day, every week. There's like a list of things I need to accomplish in my business, and I just write them all down and mark them off when I've done them. So I keep this pad of paper here so I can keep up with all the things. But yeah, should I? You know what? I wonder if I could. I've not tried this. We'll try some more technology and see if it fails. we'll try some more technology tonight. I don't know if I can set up camera number 2 while I'm actively live streaming or not, so we'll see. So when you say go to next, Mandy's saying you should go to the next gen after you finish with blue. When you say next gen, you're talking about like going from the Game Boy to the Game Boy Advance, or was it Game Boy Color that was next after that? Which one was it? Oh, this is the wrong cable. Got all my technology in this top drawer here. You don't have to play blue, red, and yellow. All right, this is a grand experiment to see if I can actually set up camera 2 while I am playing, and if Meld Studios will recognize it. It's a little bit too high because typically you guys don't see. All right, if you see my, I don't know what you would see here. I'll just pick it up. It's green, so that means it's active, but let's see if I switch the camera to, hey, it works. You can see a bunch of me. What's up, guys? I'm a little oily today. There's Obi-Wan Kenobi chilling in my computer case. My dusty computer case that needs to be cleaned. It's very embarrassing. All right, I'm gonna go gold, silver, and crystal Gen 2. Okay. If I played one of those, were gold and silver similar to red and blue, and then crystal would be equivalent to yellow? So like crystal is the one that's the combination of the two. So I should probably go straight to the combination of the two because I'm not going to beat 3 every generation. All right, I'm going to go get my handheld and see if I can fire it up. Maybe we can play a little Pokemon pinball or something for a little bit. But I will be right back. She said yes, so I need to play crystals. I need to even see if that's on there. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, this thing's dirty. All right, let's make sure this thing will power up. I haven't powered it up in a few days. Let's see if I've got crystal already on here. Pretty confident I do. Pretty confident I already do. Let's see, that would be color or advanced. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Gold, silver, crystal. So that would be the next one I should play. Let's play a little pinball. Oh, I gotta turn the audio off. I don't want to. What is happening? Is this from like the last? I need to reset this. Let's start over. Okay. Oh, Pokédex. What is that? You actually collect Pokemon while you're playing this? Huh. How does that work, everybody? Mandy, you're the expert. Oh, thanks, Drew. Thanks for putting that in the friends group. Drew just put in our big friends chat to come and join. I would absolutely love to see my other friends in here. All right, I'm gonna go with the red. Here we go. Let's see if I can actually do some stuff here. I can't look at the camera while I'm doing it because if so, then it's delayed ever so slightly. Oh, I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, wow, that actually worked in my favor. Doug Trio's over there. Is that Bellsprout, Voltorb? I saw Starmie. Ah! Should have done them together. Into ball bonus. That was my nickname in college. Into ball bonus. Oh, you're the expert on the Ruby Sapphire pinball. Okay. So you can collect all these different Pokemon by playing the game? Oh, I just saw Ditto up there. Guess I wasn't paying attention to him earlier. Ooh, that's Bellsprout, right? There we go. Oh! Jeez Louise. What an awful pinball player I am. It's not as, I just gotta click both of them at the same time all the time or something. Ooh, the ball is kind of freaked out there. There we go. Oh. Comes out with a spin. Alright. How do you get... I wonder how you get Ditto out of the way to get up in that hole at the top. What do you have to do to make that happen? This is one of my favorite songs on this playlist. Oh, the ball got like hypercharged or something by Pikachu down there. Ah! Man, those right down the middle. Good grief. So I guess Pikachu saves you at least once every round if you go over that right side, maybe? Oh, come on. Oh, saved it. Clutch play there. Oh, I didn't see Pokemon there in the middle. I've got 12 million points already? Holy cow. Oh, there we go. Pikachu's going to charge it up. Oh, did I catch that one? Jackpot, 3.5 million. I don't know what any of that means. I'm excited that I hit the jackpot. Ah. Oh, Pikachu didn't save it. Oh, ball saved. Okay. Come on, Pikachu. So, oh, I got a slot there in the middle that opened up. I got to hit that. Oh, I thought I just went right over it. Oh, no. Into ball bonus. Need to go in the slot there. The GBA game is smoother, huh? 66 spinner turns, subtotal, score 20 million. Am I done? No, I'm still playing. Ah, trying to get in that slot there. Oh, what do you got to do to get in that slot? The ball keeps going right over the top of it. Oh! Ball saved. All right, cool, cool. Let's go, let's go. I want to get in that slot. Oh. There we go. There we go. Got it. Bonus. 30-second multiplier? Okay, so for 30 seconds, I guess I'm getting some bonus. Why is that in black and white and everything else is in color? 30-second ball saver. Okay. Let's get some points, folks. Let's get some points. Come on, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Pikachu saved it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, not doing very well getting a bunch of points with the bonus. Is this going to get me on the leaderboard? Am I doing that good? Or is this a pretty lame attempt? Oh, I've got cave open. Oh, I had all the letters lit up. I just noticed that. Oh, now the C is not open. I don't know if my bonus is over yet or not. I spelled cave again. I guess every time you spell it, that just got me the V. Oh, back in the slot there. That takes way too long, the animation. It should just tell you and then get going again. Catch 'em mode start. I don't know what that means. See a green arrow up there by Starmie. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. See that green arrow right there? What is that telling me to do? So the Game Boy Advanced one is a little bit more agile. Ooh. Oh, there's Pidgey. What's Pidgey do? Oh, do I have to spell something? Oh, do I have to spell catch? And then I catch it? Oh, went right underneath her wing. Or his wing. How is that not hitting? There you go. So did I catch? Do I have to hit it again once I spell catch? I see the saver still lit up. Boom. Here we go. Catch. Hey, I caught a Pokemon. So if I catch 3... Oh! Is that my last ball? End of ball bonus. Four Bellsprout, 1 Doug Trio, 1 K Shot, 100 spinner turns. Score 42. Game over. 42.9 million. So did I make the leaderboard? Let's see. I did not. To get on the leaderboard at all, you got to get to 100 million points. What is this doing? Oh, red, blue. Wow, I've really got to get better at this game. Got to get a lot better at this game. All right, I'm understanding the red one a little bit better now, so let's see what happens. Yeah, thank you, Mandy. I don't think it was good, though. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand the mechanics of the game, like I could actually make my ball... Oh, sack of hammers. Oh, ball saved. Okay. I don't know how it determines if it's saved or not. Gotta keep it alive, gotta keep it alive. I mean, best I can tell, I just have to keep spelling a lot of things with this. And like doing the different little special things in each. Oh, good. Oh, gosh, dog. Just gotta, oh, got the bonus. Okay, cool. Let's get going here. I don't need to play the whole video there. I see you said something, Mandy, out of the corner of my eye. I just haven't made it over there yet. If I can just keep the ball alive as long as possible. No, no, no. Oh! Oh, ball saved again. I don't understand the ball saved mechanism. Like how that's working and how it's sometimes getting saved and sometimes not. There we go. Up and over. So all the balls that have gone into the gutter have been saved, so that means I haven't gone down a ball yet, right? That's what I'm guessing. Oh, that was weird. Did you guys see that? How it jacked up the screen there? Oh, the ball's a different color now. Oh, is it like a... What ball is that? It's not a master ball. Oh! Was it a quick ball or something? Okay, so that's my first end of ball bonus. There's a saver icon right there by the triggers. Oh yeah, I saw where it says saver. When it pops up, you get it for 30 seconds. When you start to catch them, evolution activates again. How do you know all this, Mandy? You're like a Pokemon wizard. You know all the things. You are certainly the target audience of Pokemon. You have played all the games, done all the things. Yeah, see this? I see the saver blinking. I see it blinking there in the middle of the screen. Okay, now it went away, so I guess my saver is no longer active. I am getting better at this, I feel like. Not as good as I'd like to be, but... Come on, come on, come on. Let's get a rally here. I just feel like I'm barely surviving over and over again. Oh, over and over again. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Oh, that came through so fast. I upgraded my ball so I get more points. I don't know how, but I realized after explaining to you I do have a lot of knowledge. Yeah, you do. I still don't think that was my second ball, and I've only earned 3 million points. I don't think I'm going to be getting on that leaderboard tonight. Because if I only get 3 balls like in a typical match, a typical like pinball game. Whose silhouette is that I see in the middle there? Oh, Magikarp? Yeah, you certainly have a lot of knowledge, Mandy. Like your Pokemon knowledge. I mean, you were basically giving me a walkthrough of Pokemon Blue. Oh, there's Magikarp. Just got to catch him. Boom. Hit him again. Hit him again. Did I do it? There we go. Caught him. That was easy. That'll probably give me a bunch of points, huh? That'll likely give me a bunch of points. Oh, those bumpers. Oh, geez, going so fast. Oh, no. And a ball. That's it, isn't it? Do I have another ball after that one? 1 Pokemon caught, 0 evolved, 1 Bellsprout, 0 Dug Trio, 0 Cave, 0 Spinners. Wow, that was less than half the points I got last time. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Paul Schaefer. Man, what is going on, my guy? Love you too, brother. Love you too. Yeah, Paul Schaefer here, guys, in the chat. Man, he and I have been friends for 20 years? 17, 18? I don't know. I don't want to put a time frame on it. But yeah, Paul's a really good friend. He lives down in Texas as well. And thanks for jumping on the stream, man. Just going to stream for a little bit longer. You know what? Let's go ahead and open up another pack of cards. Let's open up the second pack of cards real quick. Yeah, Drew, that's the Paul that you think it is. Paul, you remember Drew Corbett? Back in the day, Drew and Rach. All right, guys, we're going to open up this pack. We're going to get good things. Come on. Come on. Work with me, pack. Man, what is going on with this pack? All right, forget it. Scissors. There we go. I did not like how challenging that was becoming. All right, code card, and let's say water energy. Nope, fighting energy. Let's see if we go camera 2. Is that helpful? Maybe. Yeah, the lighting down there is not fantastic. All right, here we go. Ethan Slugma. Meditite. Wash Rodham. It's like a washing machine. Team Rocket's Porygon 2. Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Got a bunch of those. Shaman. Ethan's Adventure. I like that artwork. That's fun. Reverse Hollow Applin. Super fun. Team Rocket's Drowsy. And in the big hitter position, Blaziken. I like the artwork though a lot. Even though it's not a hit. So no hits tonight from the Destined Rivals packs. It's fun though. I like that card a lot. No hits. Man, my mouse pad. I've got to do something about that mouse pad. I got to get something a little bit more. It just shows less of the dust. I keep my area very well dusted down here, my friends. And it just, whenever I turn that camera 2 on, it picks up all the stuff. Where'd the energy card go? Did I put it in? Did I put that energy card in with the bulk? I did. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these energy cards and code cards. I think the code cards I'll try to plug into the game, maybe? The Pokemon card game app or whatever. Yeah, I've had bad luck tonight for sure. Cardboard Nerd, all right, jog done, hobbling back, stretch. Advice to the young, don't get old. Yeah, man, I'm with you on that one. So jogging out. Did you have, with the Super Bowl this last weekend, Cardboard, did you have, I'm sure like every Airbnb in San Francisco Bay Area was rented with the Super Bowl and everything, huh? It was a relatively boring Super Bowl, but the team I wanted to win won, so that was good. Speaking of Super Bowls, one of my favorite games on this device is Joe Montana football. And he was actually at the Super Bowl this last year. Down here on the Sega Genesis. He was actually at the Super Bowl, like in the pregame show. There he was. Oh, I'm not even showing camera 2. Joe Montana football. Loved this game so much growing up. All right, let's go back up here to, is it Game Boy Advance? Nope, Game Boy Color. I just gotta see if I can make my score a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Superior? How are things up north, my friend? It was in the 40s today, so it's a nice day down here in the cities. Yeah, I tried to do a live recording, while I was live streaming tonight to create to do an episode, and it just didn't pan out. My technology worked out on me, so I got to do some research on that. Cardboard Nerd said, yeah, it was pretty uneventful for a lot of locals because of the course. Yeah, your Niners were kicked out. It's not really the best place for the Seahawks fans. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, let's see if I can get on the leaderboard here. All right, I have faith in myself. Yeah, Cardboard, did you post the video that that you had the thumbnail for in our Discord? The one that was like super colorful. Is that video already live? Oh my gosh, ball saved. Oh, good question. Yeah, so during my regular videos, actually, if you go, I got Chewbacca. My daughter gave me a slap bracelet, Chewbacca. Cardboard, if you go, let's see here, to any of my videos, and I think this one is no exception. You'll find my Amazon affiliate link for it if you're interested. It's equivalent to the Shure microphone. Let me look if it's in the description of this video or not. Yeah, my gear if you scroll down in the description and under my gear, it's the Fifine K688 XLR in USB dynamic microphone. And so here, let me go full screen. Yeah, it's a fantastic mic. Where's the logo at? It says Fifine somewhere on, oh yeah, on the side there. If you can see it. Well, it's kind of got a glare there, but right over here, Fifine. Yeah, it comes with everything. I had to buy the stand separately. I think I may or may not have it linked in the thing. Billion is the brand. It was just like a $13 or $15 stand. I didn't want to put like the spring-loaded thing on my. I just don't have enough room here to have like the spring-loaded mic deal. It would be a little bit better, but yeah, you can use an XLR cable if you know anything about sound and sound design, or you can use the USB-C over here as well. And then if you put a headphone jack in there, like headphones, you can control your volume and the volume of any audio coming into the device. So you can kind of hear yourself and hear others as well if you have it dialed in. But I want to say it was around, I got it on sale for around $50. I think it may be around $70 now, but it just does a fantastic job. And then of course I use this one on my live streams. And if I'm doing a video that I need to show my desk space, but it's a fantastic mic. Yeah, so I need to list all that stuff in my Discord. And under my gear, I do have the wireless mic listed in the description down below as well. The wireless mic is the Hollyland Lark M2 lavalier microphone. And so for me, I got the one, what goes in here is actually plugged in over here. Actually, I can show you. It plugs into the bottom of my iPhone because I have the USB. But it plugs into the USB-C plug here on the front of my computer. And then you can see there's one blue dot on it, and that's sunk up with this blue dot here. But I got the one that had a pair inside. So like if I was doing an interview or something, I could put this on somebody else. But this is a charging, you can see it's a charging case for it. Oh yeah, I have a little notes in here I wrote with the fine tip Sharpie about the setup of it. But really like this a lot. I got this on sale too at one point. But it comes with lots of accessories. It comes with a windscreen for each of these. It comes like with a necklace that this magnet magnetizes to. So like if you wanted to wear it around your neck versus this. And a traveling case, like a little drawstring bag and some of that kind of stuff. So it's a really nice one. It's really fantastic. All right, let me catch up on chats here. Superior warmer now. It's supposed to be a couple of weeks of warm weather. Yeah, same here. Cardboard Nerd, my Yeti for some reason only picks up sounds if you're like downstairs and whispering, but when I'm right up against it, I have to have my mouth on top of it to catch my volume. Is it the Yeti Snowball mic? I used to have that one. In fact, I think I still have it somewhere. And I know there's different toggles and settings on the back of it that do like Quartoid or whatever microphone, and you can set it with different settings. So it was kind of, I used to be on a podcast back in the day, and that's the microphone I used for it. But yeah, this microphone is fantastic. Highly recommend it. Also said, yeah, I just posted it today, probably like 5 your time. Okay, cool. You have to go check it out. I haven't had a chance to go check it out yet. What was that just popped up? Told me I needed to subscribe to chat on my own video. Is that what just happened? I thought I was already subscribed to my channel. Oh, there it is actually. Yeah, it just popped up. Everybody go watch his video right here. Battlestar Galactica, guys. I don't know if you ever watched the original Battlestar, not the original, but the Battlestar Galactica that came out a while back. But Katie Sackhoff, she's never watched any of them, and she's one of the main characters in the show. So she's watching it through with her husband, and so that's been kind of fun to watch. But yeah, here's Cardboard Nerd's video. There he is. Still love your background, even though I know the secret. Yeah, so I can't even see a microphone in your video there. Is it down on the desk from you? Yeah, I use the desk mic and you'll see it in most of my videos. I mean, you can tell when I'm using it. The only videos I use this for is on live stream nights, so I have some mobility and have some room on my desk. And if I'm doing videos out and about, you know, because I can plug that little dongle into the underside of my phone. And then most everything, I would say, I have almost 75 videos up right now. And so I would say 95% of them I'm using that microphone, the Fine microphone. And literally it's plug and play. Like I didn't have to set up anything. I didn't have to EQ it or anything. It's just like, it's the most natural sounding. In fact, well, I mean, my sales have been pretty good. I've been prioritizing. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and actually he's my accountant, and I bumped into him this week, and we had a good chat, and he was really encouraging, and it really kind of like lit a fire under my butt to get back into I mean, creating content takes some of the time that I was investing in just selling cards for the first 9 months of this journey for me. And he really just kind of lit a fire under my butt. And I've been listing cards every night. I've been selling cards every day. And so sales have been steady over the last couple of weeks. And so that's been good. I'm getting to the point now where I have like 40 cards left to list. And that'll be all my current inventory. So I need to go out there and hunt again for my next pickup. So, but it's been good. Jay says, are you wanting to keep things gaining slow, or do you want to ramp up full throttle if opportunities arise? I'm thinking about this as I'm starting my business. Yeah, Jay, you know, honestly, I was thinking about that this year, or actually today I was thinking about this. Year one for me was proof of concept. Is there longevity in this? Is this going to be another one of my ADHD hyperfixation things? It's only going to last for a little while. But the fact that I stuck with it for a full year, I think the really cool thing about the TCG player space when you're starting a small business like this is there's lots of micro processes that have to happen in order for you to sell cards. You know, there's the sorting of the cards, the conditioning of the cards, the putting cards in top loaders, putting cards in penny sleeves. If you're doing like I do with, you know, putting the tab at the top of the cards. Yeah, it's the sorting, the stacking, the alphabetizing, the listing, the posting, the packing, the going to the post office. You know, I have a stamp, so I put stamps on all my shipping shields. Speaking of shipping shields, thank you guys so much for, maybe none of you in this chat have bought shipping shields with my code. But just as a reminder, I am a Shipping Shield affiliate, and if you've not bought from Shipping Shield before, if you go to shippingshieldus.com and use FlipHouseFinds10, you can save 10% off your entire order. And then once you use that one, then you can use FlipHouse Finds 7.5 to get 7.5% off, and FlipHouse Finds 5 to get 5% off on your first 3 orders. It kind of goes down a little bit on the discount, but I get a little bit of a kickback from that. You guys have really been supporting the channel by using that. So you're getting something out of it. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I'm getting something out of it. So thank you so much for that. So yeah, stamping, you know, all of those, getting envelopes ready. And again, I tease this. How have your sales been? Oh, Drew, I did. Yeah, you did, man. Thanks, Drew. Yeah, Drew bought some cards, some shipping shields just the other day, man. Yeah, I appreciate that so much. But so I would say the theme of year one for me was like a proving ground, a proof of concept. Is this going to have staying power, and can I sell trading cards consistently online? And the answer is a resounding yes. I still have not, I'm still working on getting my taxes ready. I want to get on the other side of my tax season to see what I did right and wrong, so I can come back and show you guys what I made in year one, what were my costs in year one, what am I going to change for year two. But my gross sales were close to, if you include all my sales on eBay when I first started and TCG Player, somewhere between $10,000 and $12,000, but I definitely hit 5 figures in gross sales. Definitely, I don't net sales, I don't know for sure, but gross sales for sure. So year one is proving grounds, proof of concept. Year two is going to be scaling. I need to figure out a way to scale this and make things more efficient. And I teased this earlier. Cameron Kirby, Curbside TCG in our community. He's a college student that's building his business out of his dorm room. He and I got to have a cool video chat the other day, so I kind of got to see his space and his working space. And he and I are and actually Mandy too, because Mandy's kind of in the loop on this as well. There's a website that not that I found, people in the community have talked about it, that is a lot more robust for your business than what I realized. And if it can do all the things it says it can do, is really going to allow any of us to get a little bit more professional with our processes and help with customer service and help me to scale my business more rapidly than I thought I could before. And so once I get a few weeks into using this particular product, I'm going to try to reach out to the owner of it to see if maybe I can provide some kind of affiliate link for you guys to get something there, if he even does that kind of thing. But it's really been impressive, and I can't wait to share it with you. But I have to kind of leave it as a teaser for now. Yeah, Cameron's waving at me. He knows what's up. Yeah, and I that's the thing. I want to make a video on it, and Cameron and I were talking about that earlier today even. There's so much to show off, it would almost have to be kind of in chapters. But I'm not even scratching the surface of what I'm doing with that website. So on your pro, Cardboard's asking, on your pro seller account on TCG, can you list prices differently on your website via the pro seller versus a regular TCG site? Can you set up different shipping rules on your website? I don't know about the shipping rules. Cameron, do you know about the shipping rules? Got some sealed product I want to sell, but don't know how to set up different shipping prices from a singles that I'm selling on the regular TCG site. Let me show you what it looks like. Ooh, I got another couple orders while we're sitting here. Is that you guys? Yeah, Jay did one of them. Okay, go to inventory. Thanks for the order, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Let's see here. All right, so let me show you my browser. Okay, so if you go in here, so let's say I'm going to list this Eevee card here. So yeah, this lightly played Eevee card, probably not going to be worth much. It's Pokeball. So let me do the browser over here. Eevee, oh, threw too many in there. And let's do 500. Let's go by number. This is number 74. Scroll down to 74. Eevee Pokeball pattern, that's this guy. And it's going to be lightly played. All right, so let's just go ahead and do TCG market price. Let's actually go, let's make it 109. Okay, so Cardboard, if you're seeing this right now, this is on the market, $1.09. That's on the TCG market. This is the last time I sold this one. It actually looks like it's gone up in price, so I'm gonna skip that one. And then the price on there, I'm gonna go 5% underneath current market. Current market is $1.11. So that's like 6 cents off. So I'm gonna go $1.05 over here. And then if you want to, you can reserve how many are gonna be on your site. So for you, if you're going with the pro seller site, you're probably gonna wanna list your sealed over there because you're gonna make more money if you just put it out on the market. Well, I don't know, it just depends on how much you can drive to your pro seller site. But if you want, let's say that I had 4 copies of this card and I wanted to leave 2 of them, reserve 2 for my pro seller site, and then that gives you, that automatically does a default, does the math over here. So if I said I wanted 3 on there, it changes it right here to 1. If I wanted to do all 4 on my pro seller site, it changes the quantity on the marketplace to 0. But I'm just going to put, I don't care if this gets sold on the market or on my pro seller site, but I have 1 copy. So yeah, so you have the ability to do that. As far as setting up shipping, what did Cameron say here? You can price differently, ship differently, and even set aside products that you want to exclusively be available on your pro site. Yeah, so I showed that part. But I have my shipping set up the same in both places. That must be a default. That must be a default because I've never set it up, and it works the same on my pro seller site and my and on the just the open marketplace. So, and I've got these things in here tight. There we go. Oh yeah, there's another of the same Eevee, but it's not the lightly played one. Yeah, it's so funny. I've got, I don't know how, I mean, this is probably the, I don't know, 10th one of these, but I've got 3 of the Empoleons, which I assume is a small French dictator Empoleons. So yeah, maybe that helps explain cardboard, what we got going on. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I could stumble across it here. Let's see here. My details, pro settings. Jay says, I know you haven't dabbled in the space, but what do you think of seller sites like eBay versus your own site? The fees are tough, but they take care of all the taxes. Nexus. Yeah, so Nexus, not a lot of people know about Nexus, so does the bookkeeping for you. Yeah, so TCG Player does the bookkeeping for you as well. They keep track, they pay all your taxes. And so, yeah, so if you don't know this, and of course, Cardboard, you're in California, so you likely know this because you pay taxes out of your nose. What is it, 13.5% state income tax? If you're self-employed, 15.3% federal self-employment tax. So you're like almost up to 30% taxes. And then your annual LLC fees up there, what did you tell me? $800 or something like that in California? Man, you got the taxes coming out your nose. But every state has a nexus limit for taxes. And basically what that is once you hit a certain threshold of the amount of sales that you've made to that state, you have to report your taxes, pay taxes to that state, or report taxes, or get an LLC, or do something, register with the state. So when you sell on a place like eBay or TCG Player, they're keeping track of all your taxes. In fact, if you go over to reports, and I'm gonna show you guys something here real quick once I get it pulled up. Let's do, is it download report? Oh, all right, seller sales tax report. Oh, that's where I'm at. Oh, it's opening up on my main screen here. So this report tells you all the sales I made per state last year. So, and I can make, man, these international one. I don't remember selling anything international. Maybe that was like when it went to another country because somebody was in the military. California, I made 199 sales with a gross sales to California of $1,980. Tax amount, refunds that I made. So you can see California got a lot. Florida, I sent 88 to Florida, 61 to Illinois, 45 to North Carolina, 82 to New York, 62 to Pennsylvania, 90 to Texas, shout out, 22 to Virginia, 42 to Washington. So let's Google Nexus California, Nexus tax guidelines for California. I just want to know the limit. Good grief, stop selling me on stuff and just answer my question. Yeah, so in California, for sales tax, Nexus is triggered once you've hit $500,000 in sales. Let's see, Nexus triggers by state. So this is something if you ever want to create your own, website where you manage your own taxes, this is definitely something to keep in mind. Because if you take off like PokeNE, he has a whole video on how he didn't know anything about these Nexus taxes per state, and it bit him hard. Is there not just a list somewhere? Okay, this is when you need something like ChatGPT, right? Nexus triggers amount per state. So states, so 100,000 for an example, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois. So those are those. Higher thresholds, 250,000 would be Alabama, Mississippi. California and Texas is 500,000. New York's 500,000. No statewide sales tax, no Nexus for Alaska, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, Oregon. And then it has some other notes here. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're going to open your own store and keep track of your own taxes and submit those taxes to the government. But when you sell through a place like eBay and through TCG Player that are online marketplaces that are already taking the taxes from the customer and they're managing those taxes for you so you don't have to, that is one of the benefits to selling on one of these sites because yes, it's 13.5%, 12.5%, whatever it's going to be, but they manage those for you. And so it's honestly gives me peace of mind just that I can continue to sell in those states. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Yeah, so Jay, one of the places I started was eBay. That's where I got my start. So I did that for a few months before I jumped into TCG Player. So yeah, so I highly recommend using one of these. Yeah, Cardboard Nerd says the LLC is $800 on top of every year, regardless if you sell zero, negative, or more. So if you're in California, once you set up your LLC, you have to pay an annual fee of $800, whether you sell $800 worth of stuff or not, whether you sell a penny to keep control of your LLC. Here in the state of Minnesota, I paid $155 for, I think it was $135, around $150 for my LLC, and all I have to do to keep it every year is just send a letter to the state saying that I'm still in control of it, that I still want to keep it active, and that's it. That's all I have to do. So Minnesota is one of the better states when it comes to starting a small business like that. What's up, Ep3? Welcome, welcome. Man, we got more viewers later in the stream than in the beginning of the stream. Don't hate that. Glad you're here, everybody. Yeah, I got, we opened up a couple packs and got nothing. Got nothing today, but that's all right. But I did pull this sweet lenticular jumbo card that came with the box set that you see the scrap sitting back here behind me. Yeah, if you haven't seen the lenticular here, in lenticular, no, it has all the lines that go up and down. And so when you kind of turn it sideways, it kind of looks three-dimensional. See right there how it kind of goes 3D. So cool. Such a cool card. But this is the mini version of it, so I'm going to list that one later. List that in there. Oh geez, GR's getting a little political there. Yes, but the Dow is over 50,000. I feel you, man. There were 2 Destined Rivals packs. It was in the Mega Kangaskhan EX box. I picked up one of these a month or so ago, and needed something to rip, so I just ripped into it. It hasn't really gone up in value any. It's probably the easiest way to get packs, and so grab that guy, ripped into it. Mandy's always a bad influence on me. She always convinces me to rip cards. These things are so confusing sometimes. Oh, there we go. So confusing sometimes. Yeah, I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll try to re-record the video that I started to record here that didn't pan out. Get that posted on my Saturday at 7 o'clock Central time frame. Yeah, we're really doing well, guys, in the community as far as for the channel. That, like, I'm trying to look at our metrics here real quick. Yeah, so as far as watch time, you know, to get monetized as a channel, we have to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And so if you can see the note there, right now our watch time is at 2,502 hours, which if you had told me 4 months ago that I would be at that number, I would have said that's crazy. Look at that spike. When I first started, guys, that video that's called What Smart Sellers, the one that's like sealed, shipped, or singles, that video has 251 hours of watch time, 187 hours on my hype hypothesis video. It's crazy because those are videos that I did not think were going to perform well. And like that spike when I started was insane. I thought we were off to the races, but then I got sick and I slowed down my content a little bit, trying to figure out my rhythm. And then you can see it's trending up now. If you look at the last 90 days, things are trending kind of on an up little arch there on an average. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Like when you're here on the live streams, when you're watching my content during the week, if you just hit play on the playlist and just let it play as you slumber at night, like anything you can do to help get those numbers up, but also like getting subscribers. Like if you have friends in the space that would enjoy this content and you have content, yeah, come into Discord, share it. And yeah, let's subscribe to each other's content, watch each other's content, support one another. And yeah, hopefully to get everybody monetized, because that's what's going to be exciting to me is once I get to that 1,000 subscriber, 4,000 hour threshold, and then yeah, creating content, continuing to sell cards, and then the money that I would make from being monetized that I can continue to pour into my business. I think that's really going to pour fuel on the fire as well. And so hopefully that happens in this calendar year in 2026. But thank you so much for being a part of that. Even being here tonight and just hanging out on the stream is huge. It's huge. It's a huge help for that. So Cardboard Nerd says, I cannot believe for the life of me Nexus in California requires $500,000 minimum. I would imagine they would have changed Nexus if you just earned $1. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 500,000 that's a big number. You would think that they would want their piece of the pie, or to at least have you, because it's not that you're not paying taxes there before you hit 500,000. Yeah, what is it that you have to do? Let me go back to ChatGPT. That's actually serving me better than just Google. When you hit the Nexus threshold of a state, what does that require you to do? I think it's a reporting thing, I think. So what hitting Nexus usually requires is you typically must register for a tax permit with the state's Department of Revenue before collecting or paying taxes, which I'm sure in California costs a lot of money. For sales tax Nexus, you have to register for a sales tax permit. For income franchise tax Nexus, you have to register your business to file state business taxes. If you cross the economic Nexus threshold, common example is $100,000 in sales or 200 transactions. Oh yeah, it's also the number of transactions in the state too. Oh shoot, I wonder what the number of transactions in California, because I was at what was I at on my 199? You must charge customer sales tax, which if you're using one of these, TCG Player, eBay, you're already doing that. Use the correct local and state rates. So yeah, so some states it's county by county, the sales tax. And so I'm assuming TCG Player knows their zip code and where it's coming from in order to do that. Use the correct collect starting from the date nexus is established. It's not retroactive unless you were already required earlier. And then file and remit taxes monthly, quarterly, or annually. Even if you had 0 sales, many states still require 0 return. Track and maintain compliance. Oh gosh, what a nightmare. Income, franchise tax obligations. So yeah, so if you start your own website, that is one of the things that you all of a sudden, whether you're using a website like Shopify or something like that, maybe they do some of that for you. Maybe that's part of the services that they offer. But if you can keep from having to do that manually, that would be incredibly helpful. Let's see here. Cameron says, I think this summer will be the best time to start my YouTube channel. Just too busy this semester. Yeah, man, for sure. That's the thing. Like, you have to figure out what makes sense to you and your rhythms. Like, you know, I love PokePaster TCG, love TJ. I just can't put out a video a day. I just can't do it. I can do 2 videos a week and 1 live stream a week. That's what I can do. And so if that means that my growth's a little bit slower, so be it, you know. I've not done my taxes yet. And so being an LLC, my taxes are tied to me as an individual tax earner in my family. So I'll be doing that for the first time here in the next couple weeks. And so I'm going to do a whole video about it when I get done with that. Jay says, what's the goal of Flip House? Sorry if I've asked this before. I'm figuring out my goals personally. Is this a passionate side hustle you want to dabble in, or long-term your full-time income? What if? Yeah, I mean, I talked to my accountant this week and just bumped into him out in public, and he's been watching some of the content and seeing what I'm doing. And so here's the thing. I'm 50 years old, and like, as I head into retirement over the next 15 to 20 years, I would love for this to be what I do as I head into retirement. And so I would have a fixed income for my retirement that I put aside over the years. I haven't done a really great job of that. And so I'm going to need some kind of supplemental income. So if I can continue to grow this business, and just kind of follow wherever it leads, whether that continues into Pokemon, maybe there's other trading card games that come up that start blowing up, or, you know, maybe I'll lean more into Magic or one of the other ones. I don't think it'll ever be in brick and mortar for me. Maybe, I mean, if I found the right opportunity. In fact, there's a brand new card shop opening on Valentine's Day in 2 days up here. That's not too far from me, and I want to support them, but I want to kind of see what their experience is like as they're starting a business from scratch. And so I'm looking forward to kind of following their journey as well. But I think, like, with the Amazon affiliate links that you guys have been gracious in using, with the Shipping Shield affiliate link, where if you use my link and my code, you can save money. I get a little bit of kickback from that. It's a small stream of revenue. Continuing to sell cards so I can stay relevant in the space and continue to turn a profit. And then trying to figure out this year the theme is kind of scale. How can I scale this? How can I get smarter and do more with less? Not less money necessarily, but sell less cards, but higher value cards. Because I think that's where the trade-off of the time and the balance will come in. And so, yeah, year one, the theme, I need to do a whole video on this. Year one, the theme was kind of proof of concept. Does this have staying power? Can I do this? Can I be successful at doing this? The answer is yes. Year two is efficiencies and scaling, you know, and that's year two. And bringing you guys along for the journey on YouTube. I mean, I think that's where we're at with all of that, so. A&F says, I'm back. Had to try my luck at the Walmart pre-order drop and scored 5/10s. Nice, man. Mandy says, nice. I clicked the link right when it dropped, but I'm still waiting. Yeah, I was too. I just closed it out. I don't need to spend money on sealed right now. Mandy says, it's past my bedtime, so I got to go. Good night, everyone. Night, Mandy. Thanks so much for being here. Get some good rest. You're so good at your bedtime. I wish I was as rigid with my bedtime as you are, because I could use more sleep than I am getting. Guys, we've gone 2 hours and 15 minutes. I didn't mean to go this long, but with the number of viewers and the comments that have been rolling through, I will say this, and it's a small mini rant here at the end of our time together as we wrap up in the next few minutes. Man, some of these, you know, I said in one of my recent videos that comparison is the thief of joy. But there is one channel out there right now, one channel that all of their titles are very, very similar. And the claim that they're making in their title of their videos, they've already got like 2,000 subscribers in literally a matter of 1 month. The video edits that this person does and the quality of their videos are okay. But the claim that they are making in all of their video titles just can't be true, and yet they continue to grow. I don't mean that like from a jealousy, hyperbolic place, but like if I said what it is, many of you might know the channel. So I'm trying to be, you know, not be too specific. But if you say something like, I started my business from the surface of the moon, then I would expect to see your videos on the surface of the moon. And they're saying, I started my business with X. And there's a qualifier in there. It just can't be true. That drives me crazy. I have a sense of like this strong sense of justice in my soul. And there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to let them do whatever they want to do and say whatever they want to say. And if people want to watch their content, nothing I can do about it. But like the thing that they're claiming is just like, can't be true. That's all I'm going to say about that. All I got to say about that. Yeah, Mandy's certainly not a delinquent like some of us. Yes, I will stay up too late tonight. I absolutely will. I just know I will. Yeah, Cardboard, we can talk in direct messages about it. I don't want to like go too crazy, but that kind of stuff drives me crazy. I don't have any ill will towards the person, but it's like, man, when you're building your whole business based on a particular line and every one of their videos has that qualifier in it, I think it is hitting the algorithm. Yep, I think Cameron's right. It is an algorithm thing. And so again, I'm proud of what we're creating here. Would I like art to already be at 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers? Obviously, any of you would. If you started recording a video and posted it in the morning, you would love for that video to go viral and go overnight. Maybe some of you will. But I think there's even like a Reddit channel or several Reddit channels that are called Sub for Sub. And so if you go and watch one of their videos, like it, leave a comment, sub, and then tell them in Reddit that you sub, they'll do the same for your channel. I don't want to grow that way either. Like, I don't want to like have all this artificial growth just to try to hit a metric. I want us to have 1,000 legitimate people that want to subscribe to the channel and 4,000 watch hours from people that legitimately want to watch our content. That's what I want to see. And that may take a little bit longer than most. And if so, that's okay. But certainly, I look every morning at 4 a.m. Central. YouTube updates the app that I showed you, where it shows how many watch hours you're up to. And if I happen to get up to go to the bathroom between 4 a.m. and my alarm going off, I look and see, what are we at? So I'm looking at it every single day. And I try not to obsess over the number of views and the likes. I just want to keep putting out content. And every time you put a piece of content out there, that means that in perpetuity, somebody can come and watch that content. And if all this is maybe 20, 30 years from now, when Alan is dead and buried, and you all come to my funeral and mourn my loss, that if my kids and my wife can go back and watch these videos and see what Dad was like in his late 40s, early 50s, as he was building a business and teaching other people to do the same. If this is just some kind of like time capsule for this time of my life, that my kids can see my face, and by then AI is going to be amazing, so they can take all these hours of videos in my voice and create an AI companion or something. But if that's all that this is, then it's still a win for me, and I'm having a heck of a lot of fun doing it, and I'm glad that you guys are here for the ride, for sure. Let's see here. Cardboard says, funny, I don't think others care much if it works. Sadly, a lot of social media pushes people based on algorithms. Honesty and character is last priority. That's true. I mean, I think that you put the right, it's it's not really, I don't think the formula of the right titles and hashtags and descriptions is as important as, for whatever reason, the algorithm just taking off and pushing the right stuff out there. Obviously, it pushed me hardcore like in my first month because my numbers were just off the charts, but then it's kind of settled in. But all the videos I've watched of people that have made multiple channels that have hit monetization say commit to making at least 100 videos before you give up, because you just never know when all of a sudden there's going to kind of be this dam breaking moment and just kind of have a waterfall of hours and subscribers and stuff like that. And so I'm committed to that for sure. I think I'm around the 75 pieces of content mark after this live stream tonight. So yeah, we'll see where it goes, but excited to see. Hey, what's up, White Fox? That's my buddy Seth. You made it. Killing it, bro. Don't even worry. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I know you got monetized recently. I know it took you a couple years, but you got there. Cameron says, I think the most honest way to lean into it is to leave an element of mystery in the title. For example, you won't believe what grade PSA gave these cards. Yep. Inept says, that's just grimy and won't last. Patience, great timing, hard work can't be taken away from you. That's true, man. I appreciate that. Thanks, Inept. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start some Poke drama. Name drop. World War III. Not yet. Still need the watch hours. Oh, okay. You got the... So you're... Seth, you're up to 1,000. Yeah, you hit 1,000 subscribers. You're just needing the hours now. And that just takes content. Yeah, just creating content. So yeah, you can do that for sure. Yeah, Seth is kind of in the White Fox here. White Fox Plays is kind of in the tabletop RPG Battletech scene. So he's got some great content. He and I have been gaming together for years. I put out fewer videos, but I've got 3 in the works. Nice, bro. Good stuff. And I think that's the thing too. I don't want any of you guys to think that like in order to have a successful Pokemon business, you have to create content. I do think having a social media account that you post something to like once a day. In fact, I don't even know that I've done that today. Sitting here saying post once a day. I don't think I've posted today, guys. I have not. I have not. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture of myself. This is going to be, I wish you were all in the picture. In my heart, you're all in the picture. I'll say something like live streaming tonight or something like that. Post that tonight. But it's just been a part that I've really enjoyed. And so not a very Pokemon centric video, but maybe I'll do this lenticular card as my post for the day. I can get my phone to giant lenticular card. I don't know. We'll go. I got to take more pictures for content. Seth says, my January was crazy. Lots of family stuff. Wife's new job, new car, looking at moving. So my content was slow. Oh, looking at moving. Text me about that. Just to a different house. I mean, your mom still lives next door. Is she going to move with you guys? Text me. I need to know all the things. Yeah, I think whoever said, let's start some drama, was that GR? Yeah, I mean, that is another thing. I can't and I won't get into the drama content. The most I've dabbled in it is like, you know, PSA, when the grading card thing came up where all of a sudden the grades went from 9 to 10s. I don't think that was drama as much as it needed to be shared. The video I was going to record live tonight while I was live streaming, that content is about PSA as well. I'm going to re-record that in the morning because my technology didn't work. I need to figure out what went wrong there. Maybe that strategy is just not a good strategy, trying to record while I'm live streaming so I can be fully present with you guys. But I want to talk about the prices going up and the timing going up. And so I want to report that to my community, to our community. Yeah, text me, bro. So certainly that's something that I think is responsible to report on, but I don't want to be, man, there are so many YouTubers out there and content creators out there that are like, Pokey said this, and who's the other guy that we watch his content? Gosh, he just had a major surgery and it almost killed him. Just went blank on his name. RNG Gaming. Yeah, RNG Gaming. RNG said this and Pokey said that. And, oh, this YouTuber or content creator said this about this person. And oh, I'm going to chime in on that. And then that person chimes in on what that person chimed in on. Like, I don't want Fliphouse Finds anywhere near any of that garbage. There is enough success in trading cards in Pokemon that can rise all of our boats, and we don't need to get in the midst of all that. So certainly would love to know about it. I think I want to stay on top of some of that kind of stuff. But even if I get big someday, like, I just don't want to be a part of that. That's just gross, you know? I mean, I'll talk about drama as it pertains to businesses, like drama around GameStop. Like, hey, we're not going to take pre-orders. Oh, now we're taking pre-orders. Oh, we don't sell at retail anymore. Oh, we're going to drop the price. Like, that kind of stuff, I feel a lot more like we're reporting on the news than it is like diving into the drama. But that's just, you know, my 2 cents. Price increase, figure that would be the next video. Yeah, the PSA price increase and time increase, how long it's going to take. Maybe you'll get a DoorDash commercial about it. Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, create a fake beef. Yeah, me and you, Drew. Pokemon versus Star Wars Unlimited. Ep3 says grading content relates to the TCG player side too. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, GR, like, when I say no drama, I don't want our community to be involved in the drama. But if we're reporting on drama because that drama is leading to potential impacts on our reselling businesses, like, you know, the PSA going up on their prices and grading times, that's pretty dramatic for some of us that are really dialed into the grading play as part of our business. I'm not heavily into that, but I've got my 4th card at PSA now. It's that Walter Payton rookie card. So certainly I have a vested interest in all of a sudden if costs are going to go up and it's going to take longer. Like I reported a couple days ago on Tag. My wife is leaving. I told her I might go with her. I need to shut down. But Tag Grading having mobile kiosks where you can go and drop off your card and get it graded within a couple of hours. That's pretty big news. So I want to report on that kind of stuff. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. I've already gone like 30 minutes past when I wanted to. But thanks so much for being here. The conversation got really good here for the last hour or so. So thanks for bringing great questions, great content. As I always say, super proud of this community, super proud of what we're creating together. Man, love you guys, love what we get to do. And yeah, Jay asks a lot of great questions about goals. Yeah, I think year 2 is just about scaling and efficiencies, making it even better. And there's some fun stuff on the horizon that I can't wait to share with you. And so a little bit of a tease there. But thanks for making it this far in the live stream. If you haven't watched all my content, I do have a playlist with all my content on it except for this video. And so, man, if you want to hit play on that and just kind of have it in the background as you're going through your day, that would really help us get to the hours watched. And if you want to share this with people that are like-minded and friends that want to get dialed into TCG, trading card, or Pokemon content, man, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your mama, have her subscribe, and let's keep growing this channel. But really excited to see what's going to be happening in the next few weeks and months. But thanks so much for being here, everyone. And we'll see you next Thursday night. And I'll be recording a couple pieces of content this week. And for those of you that were here early, you already got to see a little bit of a teaser for it. But per usual, as I say in all my videos, this is Alan. My name is Alan. This is Fliphouse Finds. And I'll see you in the next live stream, everybody. Have a great week. See you next Thursday.